Alright, what you see here is a NuTone Verandah 2 ceiling fan in polished brass. I got this from Brand C. Johnson along with 4 other fans. This is a VH1 ceiling fan. And basically what it is a transitional model of the Verandah Deluxe to the Verandah 2. The later version of it looks more like a NuTone Elegance. The Verandah 2 is not as common to find compared to the Verandah Deluxe from what I know. I could be correct on that, but I see a lot more people finding Verandah Deluxes compared to Verandah 2s, especially more videos of them. But I am able to floor test it, although it's a tiny bit crooked, so when I turn it on to high, it will move a little bit, but it's not gonna but the motor itself, it's not gonna fall out of where the canopy is, unless I was to tip it over. So yeah, I make sure it's safe. It does have a cork to it, like a motor. But yeah, it does have actual wood blades. It does have a switch cap to it. And Mark won't be getting this one, so yeah, like he did with the Verandah Deluxe, he got the switch cap to the Verandah Deluxe that I have. It has a spinner motor, and that's basically the main thing that makes it a Verandah 2. Also, it says Verandah 2 on the box, and also doesn't have any sort of quiet on it. That's basically the main difference. And also, this is basically like when NuTone started to have their products be made overseas. That's what as I know. But yeah. So let me go ahead and start off on low. Even I wasn't able to floor test the other one because I didn't have the blade screws for it at the time. I'm able to test this one, and I might be able to test the other one later on. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of recording at a different angle, trying to be this sort of motor doesn't look that crooked. It does have a nice low speed to it though. These are not this version exactly, but the Verandah Deluxe are actually childhood fans for those who think I'm just a hunter addict. But yeah, the reason why these fans are childhood fans because also I saw them quite a bit as a kid. Not in a lot of places, but there were some places I saw them in. There's a church that has 8 of them in brown finish. They are still there. I did a video of them last year, so you guys can check that out. Just look up 8 NuTone Verandah Deluxes in a church and you'll find it right away. And then there was the Burger King in the city I live in that had 2 of them. I'm not sure if the blades were just like these or if they were. I feel like they were more like the ones that are on the other one, but I know they were Verandah Deluxes based on how, because they looked like these exactly. They had the same exact switch cap, blade arms. They actually could have been Verandah 2s, but I really doubt it because I remember them having the same canopy or the bell canopy that the Verandah Deluxe would have. They probably were like the way. I know that they had the Verandah Deluxe canopy, like not these ball side one had like the bell canopy that they used. I'm pretty sure actually not. They could have been a Verandah 2s. You never know. But I know they were Verandas of some sort. But yeah, I've always liked them. But then like in 2004, 2005, they took them down. More like in 2005, they removed them because it was like I don't know if in other areas they were like this, but like in the center of it, there's like a rectangular frame that had like wooden ceiling in the center, like an arch of some sort, and then there was 2 of them. And that's how it was in mine. But they took out all that woodish area and they replaced it with ceiling tiles, like a drop ceiling tiles. The reason is because that area was starting to leak pretty badly, and the fans were ruined, unfortunately, because they stopped working after that week, so they were unsalvageable from what I know. At least that's what I was told. As I was asking, I didn't see them all for a while, and they told me, they broke down from the water damage, so they were scrapped, unfortunately, or thrown away. But yeah, and they renovated it again recently. Well, they didn't re-renovate. They just they just put drop ceiling where the fans were, and that's it. But yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and move it up to medium. Move it over a tiny bit so it's not as close to the bed, like to the plastic drawers. So let me do it over this here. Wait. I might move it over a tiny bit more. I just feel like it's a bit close. There we go. It does have rubber grommets, and that's, from what I noticed, kind of the same issue with the Hunter, as the grommets would wear out. These ones seem a bit more flimsy. The ones on Hunter seem at least a bit more thick. But yeah. That's the noise of the grommets right there. And his fan was new in box too, so it does move pretty good air. I wish I could flush mount this, because this will definitely go in the living room or dining, or not dining room, in the kitchen. But I do like the fans that are there now. But if I was soft mode, I could. Well, actually, I could install this. I think if they had like a low profile kit for NuTones back then, from what I remember. I know Dan installed one at Andy's place at Hacienda. I'm not sure if you can do it with the Verandah Deluxe, but maybe with this one. Yeah, it moves pretty good here on medium. I'm glad I'm finally able to test one of these. So, yeah, now for high. Well, I did test these at a church. Got a bad feeling it's not going to move a lot, but it's going to move a tiny bit on its own. And that's why I'm floor testing this one. I prefer to floor test this one and not the stack motor one, because that would probably move more. Since this one has a spinner motor, so it shouldn't move as much. And that's the reason why I moved it over a tiny bit. It's moving a little bit, but if it moves too close, I would just stop it. I was get close and just hold it by hand so it won't move. But it doesn't seem to be moving too much, just a tiny bit. But these are definitely my favorite fans from NuTone, without a question. Also one of my top 10 childhood fans. Probably top 5, to be honest. Up there with the some of the Hunter fans. It definitely has a good high speed to it. The tapes. You can't really see the tape on, but I actually did a pretty good job. But yeah, it's starting to get a bit close to over there, so maybe just go here so you can hear the air movement. It moves. I'm not gonna say it moves a ton of air. Like it does move good air, but not like K55 motor or like a Casablanca. But again, it's a spinner motor fan. So yeah. But it does move some good air. I can say it's similar to like a Hunter air movement, but maybe a little bit less. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to tell. Maybe go ahead and shut it off. Put it on reverse. Move it back over there. I will spin down. I'll push it over a little bit more after it's done spinning down. But yeah, I've been wanting to test the polished brass for the other one for a while, so this makes up for it at least. I'm not sure if I'll be able to floor test the other one, since I have a feeling that one will move a lot more than this one did. It seems to be spinning down quite quickly. Also, it seems to have a bit of a stiff motor. Like when I spun it, it was a little bit stiff. I don't know if they're all like that, but that's probably the quickest spin that I've seen on the fan. Let's just show you guys. The blade's kind of hard to tell, but yeah. Maybe push it over just a tiny bit, so it's not as close to those bins right there. All right. Here's the low reverse. Hold on a second. I pulled it 3 times. I think it got disconnected down there. There we go. When I push it back into place. Just give me a second. these were definitely, for me, these were like, I used to remember these as the Burger King fan since at the time I didn't know what they were. But, yeah, they were definitely my favorite. They were definitely fundamental fans to me. I feel like they were definitely Verandah Deluxes, the ones at that place. When I was at Mike, I don't remember them having a canopy like this on it. So I feel like it was the Verandah Deluxe. Yeah, they were the Verandah Deluxe. I remember them having the same exact, when I saw them at the church, the ones that has the brown ones. I remember them saying, I remember saying to myself, they're the same exact fans, it's on a different color. They have the same canopy, same everything, so. Yeah, they were Verandah Deluxes at the, Burger King close by to me. I wish they had some sort of fans there today, but obviously they won't be anything compared to what they had before. Or not even as cool, but still would be nice to see them have some sort of fans at least. Alright, here's medium reverse. Yeah, it's not as strong as I thought it would be, but it still does move a pretty good amount of air. I actually didn't even check to see if it was making the infinity move, but I'll probably go a bit faster once the bearings break in, because I really feel like the bearings haven't broken in on it. But yeah. 12 minutes. Oh, you guys are gonna enjoy this. It's not even past 15 minutes yet. But at the same time, I didn't let it run too long on high, because it was starting to move on its own. We're just sort of doing a little bit on medium. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would say this is stronger than a spin roller hunter or not, but it's like around that area, I can say. That's just my judgment. It could be more than that from what other people have said. So from what other people say, but it's still doing a pretty good job of medium reverse. Now for high reverse. Doing a pretty good job on high as well. On reverse. And these are definitely, if I was to have like a Paul Dress fan in a dining room, I'd either have this, a Pascal Charleston, or a Hunter Original in Bray Brass. If I was to choose like some of the old vintage, very vintage looking, or the Passport too. But if I wanted to go like, and it was like the best ones out of all of them, it would probably be this one, because I like these the most. I like this more than the Pascal Charleston off. So this is that. I saw these more often than the Pascal Charlestons at the church nearby, right in front of my old apartment. So alright, I just shut off the fan, and that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more fan videos to come.